Hello and welcome to Love and Lights. I hope everyone is having a beautiful day. My beautiful Virgos, I'm here. And we're going to be tapping into the current energies right now and see what's going on in love for you. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. If you find that this message resonates, please don't forget to hit that like, hit that like, hit that like. If you find that it does not, then I encourage you to check your other placements. If you know someone that may benefit from tuning in to Love and Light, guys, please feel free to share. As always, I want to thank you all for the love and the support that you provide the channel. It does not go unnoticed. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you are returning, welcome back. If you are new, welcome in. You are certainly welcome here. Okay, you are so welcome here. And I hope to see you return. Now, let's see here. Yeah, guardians of the four corners, Father of the sky, Mother of the earth, spirit guides, and master teachers. I ask for your protection and assistance in guiding me with these cards. Speak clearly and concise to my soul. Any negative energy being sent, return to sender times 10. All right, Virgos, what's going on in love? What have you guys been doing? Huh? Are you guys taking a break? Are you guys dating? What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you guys planning when it comes to love, traveling, vacationing, cuddling? What's going on? Okay. Let's see from my Virgos, what's going on in love? Lovely Virgos. Right. You guys wanting something long term? Y'all looking towards y'all. Yeah, y'all looking towards y'all long term. Clearly, listen. Yeah. That's what's going on, because at the bottom we have the Nine of Coins. Like, y'all looking for something to be in something that's dependable. And some of you guys may be traveling right now. Oh, yeah. Planning. Yeah. So, let's see here. We have the Six of Coins. So, the situation right now for my Virgos is reciprocity. Okay. You're wanting to be in something that's going to give to you what you give to it. And there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing at all. Right? There's nothing wrong with that. Okay? Nothing at all. You deserve what you put in and what you give to a situation. Okay? You cannot expect something out of something that you're not putting in the work for. It's about right now. So your situation is giving and receiving. Giving and receiving. Yeah, y'all thinking long term. Y'all thinking about y'all 10 of Cups right now. This is happy wife, happy life, happy family. This is emotional fulfillment. Yeah. And then we have the Emperor here as well. So, yeah. So in the past, you guys may have experienced situations in love where you guys were the ones that gave a lot to the situation, gave more than what it was that you received back. So now this is like, for some of you, this is like a really big focus. I'm not gonna say it's not a focus for all of you, but for some of you, this is like a really, really big focus. Especially when you consider that, this is like a challenge right now. Some of you guys may feel as if, how am I going to have this 10 of Cups if whoever my person is not giving to it like I'm giving to it? Right? But this is my thing. Pay attention to the messages that you're putting out. Pay attention to the way you communicate in silence. Pay attention to that, guys. Okay, because it may be something that you're needing to speak up about when it comes to what's most important to you in this relationship. And instead of you speaking up about it, it's like you may be a little standoff like about it. You know how sometimes we become bothered by certain thing going on in the relationship. So like, say for instance, if I feel like I'm constantly doing this one thing and I feel as if you should maybe lend a hand to help me or recognize or realize what I'm putting into it. And if I feel like I'm not getting back what I'm putting into it, it's like you start to send out messages because it's like you're not speaking up about it. So you become quiet. And the energy that comes from silence, let me tell you something. The energy that comes from our silence is very powerful, okay? So there may be something that you guys are needing to speak up about with your person, but you're needing to most definitely learn how to pay attention to these messages that you send out when you are silent about what it is that's occurring in your relationship. All right, Spirit, when it comes to the Six of Coins, the Ten of Cups, and the Emperor here. Let's see. Yeah. See, the Emperor is one of authority, control. And one of the things that we have to be aware of is our sense to try and control a situation by not speaking up about it. Because that could be, that could cause a issue in a relationship. Because just understand that we can become controlled by energy. Energy is something else. How we can vibe or have conflict. Like if you walk into a room and somebody is standoffish, that could most definitely impact how you feel. That energy will rub right off on you. And next thing you know, now your mood done changed. So yeah, there may be something that you're needing to speak up about when it comes to give and take here in this relationship, and what it is that you are wanting in this relationship, which is long-term security, stability. Like you want something that's dependable, something that's given back to you. Yeah. Yeah, something you seeing too. Seeing, thinking, and needing to communicate. Passion. Balance. Now see, balance comes in with that reciprocity. So you're probably seeing how something is not balanced within this connection. But yet, with the Emperor here, it's like faith, right? Faith. So yeah, my beautiful Virgos. So when it comes to the reciprocity of it, of the situation right now, um, the card that come out with this is passion. And this is, just know that emotional discipline. Emotional discipline comes along with passion. It does. It's like, know that you can ignite the passion necessary to manifest what it is you truly desire in this relationship. And there's something that's needing to come to balance when it comes to this. So it's like, are you sure you're not asking for too much? Are you sure you're looking at the whole picture as it is when it comes to the reciprocity? Are you being fair? Or are you being controlling as that of the emperor? Are you balance here? This may indicate a reluctance to change. Okay, so for some of you all, as I stated at the beginning, you come from situations where things were not reciprocated. It's like you were given so much, and you know what? This sometimes can leave you in a sense to where now you put in your head, when I move on, I'm not going back to that. I'm not going to allow myself to do this. And you start putting up blocks. You start putting up shields. And it's like, now you're like, I'm not giving in to this. I'm only giving this. You start setting limits, all because of a past situation. So this current balance right here, it can be something that either you or your person is hesitating on because of the past. But that doesn't mean that you should be hasty or your person should be hasty. It's like you're needing to weigh all sides before moving forward. Pay attention to what you contribute to this situation. Okay? Pay attention to what it is that you're doing and saying in silence. Because, like, I really, really get this type of energy. You know, it's like you get in relationships and you give your all and you're over giving, and then it goes, you know, it just does not become a success, and you know, you take the lesson, lead a hurt. That's the advice here. Take the lesson, lead a hurt. But it's like we start putting up shields because we don't want to experience that same hurt, nor do we want to make the same mistake. Like, nobody wants to be taken for granted. Nobody wants to be the fool. Nobody wants to be played the sucker in relationships. So you start setting limits on yourself, like, hey, I'm only going to do X, Y, and Z because the last time I did X, Y, Z, and ABC 1, 2, 3 as well, I gave too much to that and it hurt it. It hurt it. And I'm not willing to give that much anymore. But you got to pay attention and know that, how does that line up? How does that mix with the fact that this is what you're wanting? Okay. It's like, for some, it's like you need to see that person you're with, your person, you need to see and feel that they're giving more than you before you allow yourself to be back vulnerable. What message does that send out? You got to think about it. What message is that sending out? I get it. I most definitely get it. I feel the energy. I know exactly what it is I'm looking at. I can actually relate to this. But just think about what it is, the messages that you're sending out, because you also got to take in consideration that your person may have come from the same situation that you've come from. And if both of you guys are putting up these shields and putting up these blocks, how do you expect to have your 10 of coins? How? When both of you guys are sending out silent messages instead of, communicating with one another. And not so much that you need to communicate and say, hey, this is why I'm like this, or da 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 da, but more so communicate on a level where you're like letting your person know how it makes you feel. Okay? And not communicating as if you're trying to change your person or your person coming to you trying to change you, but just getting to a point where you're learning how to express what it is you want in your relationship and how things make you feel. And when I say what it is you're wanting, hey, babe, I really want to see us here. This is what I want this for us. However, when I'm doing this and I'm giving, or I'm doing this and that, and maybe I feel sometimes you're not recognizing the work, or we have got to come to a point where we learn how to communicate with one another, especially if for some of you, you're in a relationship where you know that your person and you want this together. Now, for the ones of you that's viewing this and this is not what you and your person want, okay, this is not for you. But for those of you who want this and your partner wants this, communication is going to be key here. Okay, communication is what's going to provide this balance here that you and your partner may be possibly looking for. I know Virgos, I know you guys are most definitely wanting things to balance out. You guys pay attention to detail. And sometimes, man, listen, y'all pay so much attention to detail that you tend to forget the whole picture and look at the whole picture, because now you're being very, very particular with this, that, this, that, this, that. And, in relationships, like for me, like I look at it as it's all about what you're going to put up with and what you're not going to put up with. So if you're going to constantly be looking at the small little details of things and you can't see the overall, the bigger picture of it, whether it's you or your person, then, that's something that you also have to take in consideration. Pay attention to what it is you're contributing and hold yourself accountable. I mean, it's so easy sometimes to just look and say that this person is not doing this, but what about what it is that you could be doing better in this relationship, or what you're not contributing? Like, let's be fair. Let's balance some things out. Weigh all sides before moving forward, guys. So this could mean that this is the start of a relationship. You're needing to proceed slowly. There's no need to rush. No need at all to rush. And then the last card out, we have faith. Know that we've all been through things in relationships that has left us wounded, right? Spirit is wanting you to forge ahead and don't let your pain hold you back. Don't let your past hold you back. I feel like for some of you, this may be a new relationship here. This may be a new relationship. So I'm speaking to someone who's maybe hasn't been dating that long, and this is totally new, but you're coming from a place where you've been hurt in the past. Yeah. So you're needing to have faith. Take your time though, guys. Take your time. I mean, a lot of us want our 10 of cups. A lot of us want that emotional fulfillment in our love relationships. But most definitely, take your time, communicate. This is all I have for you, my beautiful Virgos. Listen, I wish you guys the best. I most definitely hope that this message resonates with someone because there's a lot of messages here in this love situation. I most definitely hope things work out for your highest good. Continue to do what's best for you. Love and light.